This Transmissions Trips to the Store video has been brought to you with the help of listeners like you. Without Patreon support, Transmissions would not be the show it is today. You can sign up for Patreon at www.transmissionspodcast.com/support.
Welcome to Transmissions Alt Mode, where we show you all the cool Transformers stuff we got this week. This video is a part of our weekly Transformers podcast called Transmissions, and you can go to transmissionspodcast.com to see that, get all the subscribe links. And we do 2 shows a week. The first show, which this is a part of, is called Transmissions, and we talk about all the toys and related things for the Transformers. And on Fridays, we have Transmissions Alt Mode, where we talk about all the comics and media. And this week, we are going to be going back to 2002. And we're going to be continuing our review of Dreamwave Transformers Generation 1 with issue 2 this week. So you can support our show if you would like to by supporting us on Patreon or PayPal. Go to transmissionspodcast.com/support. And we appreciate everyone that supports us there. It really makes a big difference in our show. And then you can also, as I have an overlay because I didn't design, like I messed up the slide, but you can go to transmissionspodcast.com/shop and visit our TeePublic store. You can get a shirt like the one Darryl's wearing. You can get these designs that are under me here, the good guy, bad guy, or our tape man, as we like to call him, down below. Lots of good designs, but you can also use this link and buy anything on TeePublic, and we get a little referral credit. So we appreciate it. Someone kind of went a bit crazy and bought a bunch of stuff on TeePublic this week using our link, so we really, appreciate that. So let's get into what we got this week. Darryl, I'm going to start with you, and we'll wrap up with me, because no one else showed up for work today.
All right. Well, I finally got my Donatreon bonuses in the mail this week. A couple coasters for me. I can have 2.
You don't actually give us money.
Oh.
You give us time. So I guess that works out.
I'll send these back. So that's a couple coasters. I can have 2 drinks. Just 2 drinks. This is my bad guy stickers. These are pretty awesome. I love these.
Those turned out so good.
They did. These are my Tape Man stickers. Also pretty damn awesome. And these are the new logo for the show, Transmissions Podcast. Once again, pretty damn cool.
Yeah. Those metallic stickers they
pop.
Good.
They pop.
Yeah.
I do have a couple figures to show this week. One, I just opened them today, so I've been messing with him. And I showed him before, but he was just in the box. This is Siege Springer. So I've been just messing around with him. His legs are super loose. so they're pretty darn loose.
That
but
was perfect timing.
Yeah. It's he's a good figure. He does do all 3 modes pretty well. But the fact that his legs they just fall back really, really easily. It's I know they're supposed to, I can see where they're supposed to clip in there, but it doesn't hold them. There's a little knob in there that's supposed to go into the actual front of the back of the shin. They just don't. So I'm a little disappointed in that.
Is that something where some shoe polish or something might get in there? And
Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. So, he's a cool looking figure. He transforms pretty well. He's got some loosey goosey knees. But I do want to highlight one figure I got this week, and I got to throw some shout outs to a good friend of the show, and he picked it up for me. It's our good friend Neurowing, who actually picked this thing up in person because the shipping was going to cost me a fortune. So thank you to Neurowing for actually picking up my G1 Quake in person. So I got a G1 Quake now, and he was going to hold it for me because I was going to come up to his area because my wife was we were going to go up there this year for a vacation, and I said, just hold it and I'll come and see ya. We'll hang out together. Then
Pandemic.
COVID, and I said, you know what? I don't think this is happening this year, but we're still going to come up there. So but you mind sending me this thing? And he sent it, and that was great. So thank you very much, Narrow Wing, for picking this up for me. And I'm happy to have a G1 Quake with all the Target Masters and accessories, and he's just awesome.
Is it supposed to have stickers?
It is. So it doesn't. So I'm gonna have to get some repro labels and sticker them up. A nice new project to do. So yeah, he is completely stickerless. So
he looks very clean. So that's good.
Very clean. Yeah. Yeah, he looks great. So I'm pretty happy, pretty stoked about this guy. He's definitely a late stage G1. So yeah, you can tell, but he's cool. I like him. But yeah, that's what I got this week. What about you, Jeremy? Why are we waiting for you? What do you got?
I got comics, nothing new, but we've been reviewing the Dreamwave series, so I want to show, this is from 2002, the preview issue that we talked about last week, and then issue 1, I got the not accurate proportions at all robots. And then what we're showing off this week, issue 2, I have the Seekers here.
Mm.
And then I wanted to show off these. At BotCon 2004, I saw these and picked them up, and this was like, a couple years after these had come out. But this is the Australia and New Zealand issues, and they are 2 issues per book. And I mentioned, I think, on the review last week that this one has the full, front and back of that Decepticon cover.
Not worth anything now.
No, that was. If you look at the size difference between the regular comic.
Oh yeah.
So I thought that was really neat, and then
everything's smaller in Australia.
Except for the knives. But so I have here issues 1, 2, and 3. So that was 1, it's 2, and issue 3. But 3 didn't have, issue 2 has cover for issue 4 on the back.
Mm-hmm.
Issue 3 has an ad. Oh well.
Terrible.
But I noticed with issue 2, I had forgotten that I got it autographed. I'm like, who worked on this book that has this? I couldn't make out who it was. And then I'm like, oh yeah, Bumblebee is there front and center. That's Dan Gilvezan.
Ah, there you go.
That was cool because I had met him at first at BotCon 2004.
Nice.
So I thought that was cool. I had completely forgotten. I remember that I had these books, but I completely forgotten I got this autograph. So I just thought that was something unique. I had never seen I don't know if this is like digest form or whatever, but I mean, it's got the full comics in there. In issue 2, you get the cover here in the middle of the book. So very unique. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if they're reprints or something like that.
Well, I mean, this is it says collector's edition.
Oh, okay.
On here, collector's edition, smash hit comic in the USA, because it did, basically it topped the rankings.
It was going gangbusters.
But yeah, you get
cool.
The coloring and stuff.
Those are neat.
Yeah, so that's what I got this week.
Right on.
All right, well, thanks everyone for watching, and if you haven't subscribed to our podcast yet, you can go to transmissionspodcast.com/subscribe. Get links to all of our podcasts. We have this one. We have Alt Mode. We have Empire of Rust, which our producer Mike has put together. It's basically a RPG campaign through the Transformers universe, through I guess it's the the previous IDW continuities where they have it set, but it's original characters and a really fun campaign. Just lots of stuff for you to listen to. And so check that out. And we will see you next time. Bye.
Later.